Hey everyone, we're playing Rosewater by Grundislav Games.
Yes.
Thanks, Sarah, for leaving this empty gap of no commentary or anything for me to be awkward.
Okay.
I can
Should we
hardly
start?
wait. Excellent. Now this is a show. This is our audition tape now for Rosewater.
All right.
What's
New
going on?
game.
I actually learned there's another game that uses P as a V. Oh, really?
Another
What's the
word.
tally here on fists versus wits? Seems like many have been quick to violence. What's going on? What am I missing? I don't understand anything.
Okay. I'll
Um,
tick the auto advanced
Oh,
text
wait. You
off.
might want to take the auto advanced text off. Oh, right, I see. So we can like control it to our own lizard. Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yay! Let's Rosewater. That's a verb, right?
Oh.
Like water the plants.
Western Vespuccia.
Vespuccia.
The town of Rosewater. Vespuccia? Vespuccia?
Vespuccia.
Vespuccia.
No,
Huh. Quiet.
you're her. Okay.
I don't know. Oh, do we click?
Yeah.
Another fly.
Ha! One fly by us. Howdy, ma'am. Allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes on behalf of the town of Rosewater and its inhabitants. Folks called me Tim, and who do I have the honor of greeting?
Harley Ledger.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. Might I assist you with your luggage? That is, if you got any?
I don't.
All right. Well, what brings you to our fair town, Miss Ledger?
Uh,
I know it feels a lot like the first demo we played, like new girl in town from a train
yeah,
station.
yeah.
What brings you here? Lie.
Yeah, what the heck? The demo has a
Like in
bug, and you might
Cantamento
have
earlier.
to retoggle it after the scene. Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Okay.
I'm here for a job. I'm just passing through. Well, in this situation, we don't have context, right?
Yeah, we don't have a context to lie. We're just like
Should we just say
assholes.
we're here for a job? This is exactly the same lie, and that's none of your business, like the other person says. Which do you think we should go for?
I'm here for a job. There's no reason to be assholes yet.
Okay. Miss, and I'm here about a job.
Planning on sticking around, huh? Say, what line of work are you in? Investigating burrows. Sorry.
Writing for the Rosewater Post, if you must know.
So you're what? Some kind of reporter?
No, I write.
Well, best of luck with that. The editor at that place ain't somebody you want to cross.
Then we ought to get along fine.
It's a crossword puzzle. I'm sure you will.
But as official, that's you.
Hey, but as official town greeter, allow me to offer. Rosewater ain't always such a sleepy little town.
Hey,
Say, I've just remembered another engagement.
this how you welcome new arrivals? I have a mind to give you a thrashing.
Hey, there is voice acting.
All right, enough of that.
Is that from the game or is Sarah crying?
Look, I was no choir girl. Is who crying? Yeah. But I never got caught. But what do you want to say?
Oh, what are you leaning towards? Well, like to be fair, I've sort of played this in the past, like some time
Oh.
ago, so it's up to you.
Okay.
But I know there's multiple choices and possible ways to solve the puzzle, so I'm up for it.
Okay, I'm just gonna go, but I never got caught.
Yeah.
But I had the good sense not to get caught. Word of advice, kid. Don't pick your mark in broad daylight, especially not at a lawman's doorstep. Go on, beat it. I see we have to switch the automatic text thing off. Don't let me catch you trying anything again. Or I really will give you something to cry about.
The versus 2 minutes in our character is already threatening children with violence.
Now, where in the Aether is that damn publisher's office? Ether. Ether?
Ether, yes. Well, it's that
Auto-advance.
either that or the other way of saying it.
Do we want auto advance text to be on or off? Tick it off. It is okay. Hopefully it's fine. Oh, another one.
Hello.
Are you just around? Oh, hello. Okay.
He's a walking man.
Woo! It's an I.
It's an eye.
End of the line until they connect it up from the coast anyway.
Flies. How time flies. Small west towns are like Walmart. They're filled with depressed people, and there's a greeter in the entrance. At the entrance.
So they do have the law here in theory, at least.
Doors. Howdy, stranger. Fresh off the train.
Yes, sir.
Come on in then. Let's have a chat. Click, clock, click, clock. I'm Sheriff Gamble.
Harley Ledger.
Should I do my voice now? Pleasure, just passing through, or...
I'm here about a job.
Well now, that's refreshing. Few come to Rosewater these days with the intent of staying long. Why am I Australian now? How are you finding our town? I'll punch you, none of your business. Cost says you're hired, thank you.
Oh, it's great. Real pretty.
Hired as everyone. Glad you think so. Most folks take one look around and get right on the next train back. But I can see you have some real grit. I doubt the dust and the flies will put you off. Anyway, welcome to Rosewater. You run into any trouble, you come and see me. Now I'm gonna sit in this chair.
Looks like a pretty rough sort. Hey, Sheriff.
Hmm?
This fellow's still at large.
Indeed, but I reckon he's left the province.
Reminder, confiscated items to be placed in the box below. Plain leather bag, wonder what's inside. Hey, Sheriff.
Miss Ledger?
What's in the bag?
Oh, that's a set of lockpicks I confiscated from a would-be burglar.
Good to know.
Is that easy?
I can't just swipe these right from under his nose. Ooh, keys. No.
No.
Hey, Sheriff.
What's on your mind?
Does this license mean you went to sheriff school?
No, it means I was officially elected to the position by the people of this town. The paper is really just a formality.
Oh, my stream's gone a bit red. Butterflies. Hey, Sheriff.
Maybe it's Red Dead Redemption. Ma'am?
Fancy yourself a lepidopterist?
Hardly. Pick that display up from a rag and bone man who was passing through. But I like when the sun shines on their wings, just so. Real thing of beauty. Oh, lepidopterists are the butterfly thingies.
I already changed this so she doesn't say hey Sheriff every time she's standing right near him. I mean, he's like busy writing or something. He does need to get his attention.
You mean like as it
Yes.
says, hey Serif, hi Serif, may I bother you, like other variations of it, or? Nice rifles there.
Those are some stern looking ladies. Not
This,
a bad view.
this Serif is not to be rifled with.
Doesn't look very comfy, but then I guess that's the point. Okay.
Wait, did you look at both pictures? You did, huh?
Mhm.
Can
I
you...
didn't ask him about it. Hey Sheriff. What's the story with these guns?
These guns? They're standard issue repeaters, pretty powerful rifles. Thankfully, I'll get to use any of them in the line of duty. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of those. No, she doesn't call his attention unless he's far away. She just stops if she's near him.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I see. So, and he just like intercepts, basically.
What a peculiar
What a
decoration.
Sorry.
Hey Sheriff.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Oh, what's on your mind? Yeah, whatever. We can skip that bit.
Why have you got a horseshoe hanging above the door?
Glad you asked. I'll get up. My grandpappy told me a story about a blacksmith who was visited by the devil. What the devil is he talking
Oops.
about?
The devil.
The devil asked the smith to make him a horseshoe for his own hoofed feet, you see. So the blacksmith took a red-hot horseshoe and nailed it straight into one of his hooves. The devil howled out in pain. He begged the blacksmith to take it off again. The smith agreed, but on one condition. The devil must always respect the horseshoe and never enter any place where one was hung above the door. Hell of a story, wouldn't you say?
Okay.
We should horseshoe her away.
Hey, Sheriff.
What's in your mind?
A man in your position must have plenty to say about the town he serves.
Suppose that's true. But a stroll down Main will tell you most everything you need to know.
I'd like to know about the residents of Rosewater.
Fair enough. Would you like to hear about the two people I met?
Yeah. That little weasel, Jem, is a real piece of work. What's his deal?
Did he cause you any trouble?
Nah, just try putting on airs with his town greeter routine. But he was on his way once I let him know I wasn't having any of it.
Yeah, that boy. He's not a bad kid. He's just been dealt a bad hand. The back of our hand. I've tried setting him straight, but his head's thicker than granite. Maybe it's time I set my foot down. Show him the inside of a cell for once, for a while.
Trust me, that'll only make things worse. Perhaps rather than tossing away the bad apple, you might look in the barrel and figure out what made it rot.
Hey, you aren't one of these social reformer types, are you?
Well, let's just say I've seen my share of cruddy barrels. Actually, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Just how long have you been the sheriff here, anyway?
A couple of years now. Like most everyone else, I came to Rosewater in '48 when we thought the hills were full of gold. Except I stayed when it turned out they weren't.
You were a prospector?
Yes, but it turns out lawman was a more stable career. You know what's a more stable career?
Horses.
A person who owns horses, yeah.
Thanks for the chat, Sheriff.
Come back anytime. I feel like you shouldn't do something anyway. I feel like I'm going to help you, but also not. Because I remembered something in there.
There's something I should do in
But
there.
maybe you don't. No, because maybe you can solve this a different way. So I don't want to say, but I think you literally did everything other than this thing that I want you to do, but you don't know this.
So where am I going? Possession. What's that? Blacksmith? Post and publishing.
Windows crashed.
You're gonna groan.
Get it?
Yeah. You gonna groan?
Yeah, I mean grown, sure. I think he's gonna say anything else. Oh, maybe he is.
Ignore him and enter the office. Holy hell. Are you alright, mister?
Grown.
Oh, don't you move, I'll fetch the doctor to have a look at you.
Oh, it's nice you can fetch either. I don't know what you would fetch the sheriff, but sure. Grown at your own pun. Francisco. Oh, hello there. No way. Don't think I've seen you around before.
I've just arrived today, but this isn't the time for formalities. I've got an emergency.
How can I be of service?
No, Francisco says I want to hear the doctor have a Greek accent.
Oh, really? Cool, okay.
Come with me, some poor fool's just fallen out a window.
At the Rosewater Post?
Yes, I did
You break down? Sounds like Joni in the mood again. Let's go. Hey!
Here he is, poor bastard.
Oh dear. Doopity-doop, papa.
Deluxe
Hello?
says I
Can you
picked.
hear
Sorry.
me? I
Deluxe
picked ignore option on
yeah.
the first demo. Oh.
Grunt.
I am Dr. Sedgwick. I'm here to help you. Can you move your legs?
Groan.
Spine seems intact. No obvious fractures to the arms or legs. That I would say is nothing short of a miracle. Right. He's in a bad way, but he'll live. I'll get him back to my clinic and patch him up. You are truly a good Samaritan, Mrs.
Ledger,
So
miss,
weird.
and it was nothing. If you'll excuse me, I have an appointment to keep.
Of course. God bless. Hello. Can I help you with something?
I'm here to see Miss Gallagher about the writing commission.
Ah, yes, you must be Miss Ledger. I believe you and John exchanged some correspondence on the matter already, yes?
Yep, got the letter right here.
May I see it, please?
Oh.
May we? Deluxe says, it's a good thing I had these sharp fragments of glass to break my fall. Very good. Oh, and you can call John by her first name. No formalities necessary.
Noted.
Go up and those stairs and knock. Go up those stairs and knock.
Thanks, what's your name?
Henry Dixon, ma'am. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Mr. Mutton
Likewise.
Chop.
Also saving. What
And
is
behind
this
him looks like a
crazy
fancy
thing? Wheelchair.
that also prints stuff.
Impressive piece of machinery.
That there was purely tutorializing the inventory. Ooh, I see. Oh, now we have an inventory. We didn't have one before.
Oh. Cozy.
Cozy.
Oh, you can right click for inventory. Nice, nice, nice. That cabinet's better organized than I'll ever be. They seem to be pretty active around here. I hope that means steady work. Ooh.
Every time we change the room, the music switches. Come in.
Hello.
Doors.
Hmm?
Nothing. Door animations every time I get excited.
Hello, Joan. I'm Harley Ledger.
Hardly Ledger. Ah, yes. Nice to finally put a face to the name. Please take a load off. Whiskey?
Bit early for me, but thanks all the same.
Sensible. I like that. I, however, have had a morning, so if you don't mind. Go. Oh, Joan is going to be Irish.
I can't
just
do
so
an
you know.
Irish accent.
Say, have we met before? I don't know. Something about you seems familiar.
I don't believe so, no.
Well, let's get down to the meat and the potatoes, shall
Okay.
we? Meat and potatoes. Potatoes. If you're going to join our little family here, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'd like to know some more about you. Lion puncher.
Me, well, I was born and raised in New Britain, got out, made my way west, and started writing. I saw your ad while I was up in Pierre, and thought a change of scenery would do me some good.
Well, admittedly, Rosewater isn't as cosmopolitan as it used to be, but hopefully you'll find it in your liking.
There hasn't been a dull moment since I stepped off the train.
Speaking of which, your writing sample had mean stitches.
I like how they just haven't said anything about the smashed window behind him and the person that fell out and almost, fell on her.
What does it say about the stitches? Yeah. Potato is the word most commonly said with an Irish accent. Oh, I haven't spent much time in Lamplight City myself. But your descriptions of the Toffs in Leon, hilarious.
That piece was inspired by a recent visit, actually.
Oh, what brought you about? By the way, Francisco, since my accent is so good in Irish, you don't even need to hire a female Irish actor. I think I'm good to like do this. Oh, what brought that about?
Oh, I don't know.
How about the truth?
Yeah, sure. I had to go back and settle some family affairs.
I see. I hope that wasn't in connection with that awful business of the Etheric Expo. The Etheric Exposition, more like, because I don't know what happened there.
Oh no. My brother died a few years ago. I just hadn't had the chance to make it back sooner. But thankfully I wasn't in town during the expo.
It was a national tragedy, of course. Tragedy, such a tragedy. But you know, I can't help remembering it as the week of that. But you know, I can't help remembering it as the week our paper sold more copies as it has before or since. Isn't that terrible? Not as terrible as newspapers are. But enough about that. Let's get back to why we're here. I loved your sample, and I like you as well, Miss Ledger. So I'm going to go ahead and offer you a commission. After that, we can talk about more regular writing opportunities.
By golly! So what's my assignment? A scathing commentary on Rosewater's decline, or maybe a hard-hitting expose on the exploitation of the railway workers?
No, nothing like that. I want you to interview gentleman Jake Ackerman.
Who?
Pull the other one. Have you been living under a rock? He's a true Western legend, the Achilles of our times. We have a real opportunity here. A star like that landing in our little town. I'd like it in the vein of your sample. What? Acerbic and mordant, but maybe not quite as acerbic. So acerbic.
So a puff piece.
Good, you're paying attention. I want you to make Rosewater look good too. Show me a real frontier hero in a real frontier town.
Where can I find this Jake fellow?
He's taking rooms at the Jack of Diamonds, just down the road. And just so you know, you might be at it a while. The man could talk the teeth of a saw. I don't know how you're situated here, but you're welcome to use the typewriter in the office.
I only write longhand, but I'd certainly be grateful for a quiet place to work.
Longheart, how charming. Deluxe Duck says Harley just landed herself a gig writing ye old clickbait. Now, if you have any questions before you go, by all means ask.
Yeah. So, who was the man that went out your window? Not another writer, I hope.
Oh God, no. You're the only applicant we've had. Don't worry about him, though. He's just a rabble-rouser with an axe to grind. Though he could burst in here railing about my paper's journalistic integrity. People stick to writing letters to the editor. I tried to calm him down, but, well, it didn't go that way.
Oh, I see. The Rosewater Post reported on the Etheric Expo.
It was only the biggest news story of the year. I've still got copies of the article. Here, read it for yourself.
Rosewater Post. Look at this picture! Disaster at the Etheric Expo. The New Britain Etheric Expo was marred by a horrible disaster during a demonstration by scientist Dr. Bennett Clark. A so-called etheric generator malfunctioned and released a burst of energy which killed several members on the onlooking crowd. At the time of this writing, the final death toll is unknown, but has been reported to be as high as 15. According to one witness, who chose to remain anonymous, the thing started up and several members of the audience cried out in excitement. The next thing we knew, there was a blinding flash of light, followed by screams and a horrible burning smell. I looked over and saw a bunch of folks had just been burned away into ash. All that was left of them were shoes and a few hats and things. The ones that had been close to the walls left their shadow marks on them, like some awful ferrotype gone wrong. Long considered a controversial figure in the scientific community, Clark's theories on the existence of ethericity, a source of energy located in the upper atmosphere, were finally gaining traction. The expo was his first attempt to prove his findings to the public. Clark had been conducting research on ethericity in a private laboratory near Rosewater, but had rarely ventured into town. The Etheric Expo was originally scheduled to last 3 days, but since has been cancelled. Dr. Clark was taken in for questioning by authorities, but is not expected to be held responsible for the device's malfunction. More in the story as it develops.
And 2 more articles. Okay, I read them.
Can I keep this?
Frame it if you like.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Any insight you can give me about the town?
It's a far cry from what it used to be. In a way, it's nice not having to listen to the saloon ructions at all hours, but... Oh, I don't know. The folks who moved on took some of the charm with them.
I don't want to seem ungrateful, but couldn't I write about something else? What's up?
I'm reading sad.
My current assignment isn't the most creatively satisfying.
Miss Ledger, I wish everything I publish could be creatively satisfying. Creativity isn't worth a foot if nobody's reading. Just get this assignment done, and maybe the next one will be more to your liking.
What about the folks who stayed behind?
What about them?
They must be pretty stalwart to stick around when others didn't.
Or stubborn. Go on and meet them for yourself if you like. Best to draw your own conclusions.
I'd best be on my way.
Right you are. Wait a minute.
What?
It just came to me. I know why you look familiar. Because I met you 5 minutes ago. You're Spitfire Harley.
Goodness, it's been a long time since anyone called me that.
Spitfire, I'm for hire. Is it like a rapper? I saw you having a go back in 32 at Wellesley Hall in the Tom. Or these words, I don't know. You took out a brute twice your size with a right hook.
Whoa.
Like,
Sorry.
David bring down Goliath.
Ooh, sorry about that. Internet bad. It's red. There we go. What'd you say? Power is like watching David bring down Goliath.
You make it sound like the internet cable is going through your stomach and you feel it every time it falls down.
Yeah, because you were like, what, like, I couldn't hear a thing you were saying. It was, like, painful.
That wasn't like that. It's many normal things.
Yeah, but the
Anyway,
internet made it
click
like
ahead.
that. I appreciate the kind words, but that was another life.
Maybe so. But for a 14-year-old kid fresh off the boat, it was pretty damn inspirational.
Thanks, Joe, and I'll see you later.
Right you are, and please call me Joni. I'll throw you off the window.
Is this the first edition of the Rosewater Post?
Aye, March 30th, 1845. One of those best days of my life. I think in this, every time you click on something, Francisco, you should add Joni, yes, and then they tell you what they want.
Fascinating device.
Isn't it just? To think I can send messages from here to New Britannia with a press of a lever.
What will
Gives
they
it some
think
leverage.
of next? Nice typewriter.
Indeed, my first. Not my typewriter. Good old Selden model. What is that?
Four.
A 4?
Uh-huh. Hey, that's Devil's Tooth. I passed it on the train ride here.
If you do it too many times, you get thrown out the window. Quite a sight, isn't it?
The New Britannia Gazette. Keeping tabs on the competition.
Hardly. I kept that issue because they mentioned my paper. Oh, it doesn't look like she has any issues with them. You support Leroy.
You support Leroy?
Yeah, that's you. I'll admit, he hasn't been my favorite PM. More of an AM kind of. By the way things were going with Atwood, this place would have been swallowed up by an automated newspaper conglomerate.
Conglomerate. Yeah. Fair enough. Okie dokie. Cosas?
Spitfire Harley, writing my paper. Writing for my paper. I've been reading for the past 4 hours. I'm starting to forget my English. Now, don't that just beat all? Oh, it's the new edition of the foreground paper over there.
Entirely unavailable in this demo. What's that?
Hey, wait a minute. We
What's
got
that?
10 crowns.
Yeah. Right, so what were we meant to be doing?
Money.
Whoa, who's this?
Interview of a guy. What was your meeting? Oh, can I do the madam?
Okay. Was your meeting satisfactory,
Sir?
ma'am?
Quite so. Did you find any of those butterscotch sweets I asked for?
Afraid not, only taffy and peppermints.
Pity. This place seems to lack even the smallest of pleasures. Shall we?
Why are you making crow noises?
Because she's an old woman and she was trying to get up the stairs.
All right. Do you know?
Oh no, that's it? No more old women this demo?
Do you remember where the guy is that we meant to interview?
I think we should try the saloon, perhaps.
Okay. Francisco says, "Oh God."
Oh God, this is Francisco. Oh, Francisco, your problem is for how many characters should you hire me, right?
What's that? Food delivery for the lazy. Oh, it's lazy.
Well, you work for the press, so maybe... Oh,
Warning. Use caution when operating dumbway to stay out of range of the swinging door. Are we going to whack someone in the face with that?
Costa's voiceover.
These seem to be for decoration more than anything else. Okay. You look like you want to be spoken to. Excuse me, kid. I need to get upstairs.
I'm really sorry, miss, but upstairs is off limits to the public right now.
Right, no.
My voice, right now?
I'm not the public. I'm here on behalf of the Rosewater Post.
Did you make an appointment?
Deluxe Tux, big red button press rate on streams I have seen 100%. No, I just got the assignment.
Okay, look.
Sorry.
Are we? Oh. Take upstairs getting ready for the show. It starts in less than an hour. Why don't you come by and watch? You can come meet him afterwards.
I just need to interview him for a newspaper article.
Well, now that's perfect. If you're going to write about him, you should definitely see the show. Trust me, it's a real dazzler.
Suppose it beats waiting around here.
Cool. Gentleman Jake Show will be starting in the theater soon. You don't want to miss a second of it.
Oh, what?
I just said that. Maybe you should go to the theater.
Oh, it's not upstairs? Where's the theater?
Now it looks suspiciously like a saloon. I would say the theater is not in this
It's a
building.
completely different place.
Unless it's at the back there. Wait, no, there's a door there, but I don't think that's it.
I don't think I could go this way. What's that?
Unlike my theatrics. Undertaker's
Sweep
right.
your chimney, governor.
Sweep your chimney, governor! Oh, there we go. Where'd you find this? So there's Gentleman Jake. You can interview this poster up there. What's that?
Oh, I picked it up without looking. This thing is heavier than it looks. I bet it could do some real damage with it. They're like...
Wait, you look at it? Look at it. Click on
shoot.
the look button.
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I did! Just calm down. Flippin' heck.
Oh, let me look at this bike. Flipping heck.
See, I'm clicking it. Maybe because I clicked it before I picked it up. I mean, sorry, I picked it up before. No.
Bugs.
Betrayal, murder, revenge. Classic stuff. Never works out that way in real life. Never heard of this one.
It's the first guy we met in the game, right?
Yes. You again.
Oh, hey, Harmony, was it? What?
Harley. What in the aether are you doing here?
You're still not sure about earlier?
Nah, but your little friend might think twice about hoodwinking strangers again.
Look, it wasn't personal.
Did you say the next bit? My stream's going red.
My brother and I are just doing our best to get by. Doing our best to get by, and I don't see anything else.
Yeah, sorry, the stream went red. It's still kind of red.
Okay.
Your brother and you just strolled away. I ought to knock you into a cocked hat.
Hey, you've got to look out for number one.
You picked the wrong mark, but I can let that go. With a bit of work, you two could be halfway decent grifters. But if there's one thing turns my stomach, it's disloyalty. That's your flesh and blood. If you don't have your own brother's back, who else on this wretched earth is going to give a flip if you're alive or dead? Who's going to give a flippin' heck?
You made your point. Now, can we please drop it? I'm trying to do an actual legitimate job here.
What, legitimate job? So you're not selling snake oil or stock tips or fire insurance?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm selling tickets to Gentleman Jake's legendary Wild West show. Only 20 coppers.
I'll take one of those tickets.
About that, I'm afraid I have to disappoint you there. I just sold the last one not 10 minutes before you walked out.
Seriously?
Seriously. This ain't exactly the Coliseum, it only fits so many. And folks around here are real excited to see Gentleman Jake in person.
Alright, look. I don't need to see some blowhard firing off his pea shooter. I just want to talk to this Jake fellow.
And I'm sure Gentleman Jake would be happy to meet you. If you had a ticket to get in. Of course, I might be able to sneak you in, quiet-like. But I'll be putting my job on the line. And I couldn't afford to lose it. After all, I have my little brother to look after.
Just tell me what you want.
Only a small favor.
Spit it out.
It's nothing complicated, really. Just help me retrieve something. An item of great personal value. It's a box of gold. It's only my pa's pocket watch family heirloom, you see.
What happened to it?
It was stolen, is what? By that one-eyed scalawag Lola Johnson. Probably stashed away in the old smithy. She's been squatting in there for weeks now.
So we can bribe him, merge your brother now. This sounds like a matter for the law. I'll do it, but only to get in. I'm not doing any favors. Let me in or else. Where'd your brother get to? Keeping out of trouble?
Matter of fact, he's trying to make good after the screw up earlier. That screw up earlier. Decided he's gonna try and get Paz Watts back all by himself. He's real tore up over losing it.
Great, then you don't need me. And you're letting him risk his neck again? He'll be collared in no time. Like as not, you'll never see him again.
Oh, I know. I tried talking sense into him, but he's dead set on this. Wants to prove himself. But he'd be in real hot water if he got caught, which he probably will. That's why I'm asking you to do it before he goes and does something stupid. I can tell you could pull this off of no muss, no fuss.
Should I do it? Okay. We'll do it, but I need to keep your brother. That kid deserves better than getting strung up for doing your dirty work. Call him off, I'll handle it.
Swell, I know where to find me. You know where to find me.
I know where to find me.
So he was going to say know where to find him.
So this is meant to be,
What was it?
where did I read that? There should be a look message as a loose floor tile. Which should make sense because it's right next to floor tiles. I don't know why I didn't see that. Okay. So I guess we go to the whatchamacallit. Perhaps you'd like to buy a knuckle sandwich. Need a fist inventory icon. Okay, not that one. But it's locked. Looks sturdy, but there's some rock creeping around the handles. I hope this isn't town water supply. This padlock's not going anywhere, not without encouragement. Too bad I didn't bring my lockpicks or a hammer. There's lockpicks in the sheriff's office, but... I could easily smash this rotten bit of wood and get the lock off, but I'd better wait until the coast is clear. Well, like right now.
As in, like, no one watching?
Oh,
Okay.
shoot! It just crashed.
Oh, it's a stream closed for me. Wait, did it crash from you, or did you crash it by smashing the lock?
No, it crashed.
We didn't save.
It
No,
auto-saved
wait,
at some point.
Oh, it auto-saves? Okay, good.
Sorry, I should have screenshotted the error message, potentially.
Well, I mean, we did see earlier Windows crash with this guy throwing off the thingy, so makes sense. I'm sure the sheriff will be cool with a little B and D. Right? Fine. This Dave were not having caught up to the stream, not looking fine, and me being not
Why
on
is the
screen.
screen black as well? There we go.
There we go. Yay! Kind of, yeah. We're good. Let's ignore all this. We are back.
So, when the coast is clear, does it mean literally no one around? Like, does it have to be nighttime or something? Or can I do it when there's no one on the screen?
I think they're not walking around.
Oh,
Francisco put a
okay.
few
No,
options
it's literally every time I click on that item, by the way.
Francisco put a multiple solution in this game, but if you pick one he doesn't like, you press the game.
I'm going to post it here in a group conversation with us just because I can't find a single... I mean, I could have done that easily, but yeah. If that's any helpful...
We have to pick a different way?
There you go. Is it a way? Like, was it... It is, isn't it? Because unless with people around, I don't know.
I mean, I solved it a different way.
Okay.
Without crashing, that is, but also did something else. Wait. Sarah, I don't know how soon you said that. Was
Oh,
there an error message?
I've sent the error message in a group chat with Yumi and Costas on Discord.
I see. That's what you meant.
So, but the other way would be lockpicks in the sheriff's office, right? But I don't know. What am I? Are you telling me to check that? Do you need a log file?
Wait, they were still going on about reloading the game, and that's not an issue right now.
I don't know. Is that
That's
read?
what you mean.
And it happens when you click on the tile specifically or anywhere in the inventory. I think it's when I click on the tile.
But if we do it now, we're gonna break again.
Yeah, so I can select anything else. What am I
Hey,
checking
it's
that?
Link.
What am I checking that location for, Davo? Also, hey, Neviklink. I was gonna say Naviklink. Soft drink
Naviklink.
creates a sugary, fizzy way to beat the heat. Search. Nothing inside but a colony of ants. Shame. I could go for a sarsaparilla. What am I checking for? Every time like I don't know how to find files. Okay. C drive. PC. C drive.
Where
And
are
what?
we looking for what? Where are we looking for that,
But-
Davor? You
but-
never explained to us.
Yeah, what is it for? Program
You
files.
just look it up. We don't care about why.
That doesn't exist. Unless it's in the other one. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that doesn't exist. There's no, probably because that's not where the game is. Because it's to do with Steam, maybe? I don't know. Oh, no, don't worry, Dave. Don't worry. The delay can be annoying. But what is the log file? Try right clicking to open the inventory and then select the tile. Oh, so you're doing it a different way? Right click, select tile, select tile. Ah! Weird, so it's just when you go to the top. I could easily smash this rotten bit of wood and get the lock off. Smash it. I don't think I need to find the log file since we know that it's because you've clicked on the tile from the top. Does that make sense? Unless Francisco would like the log file, I can try and find it. Smash the lock, find another way. Smash the lock. That did it. The tile's no good anymore though.
Oh, broke our tile.
And then the door a little bit. Oh, these lucky horseshoes? If so, they didn't work. The smithy's cold furnace. That could be a good spot to stash something. Oops. Emptier than that full gem's head. No watch, just old ash.
Maybe you should watch more closely.
Well now, what have we here? Uh-oh.
Oh no!
What in the either is going on here? Lola Johnson. You must be Lola Johnson.
That's right, Lola Johnson, who lives here.
You live here, do you? Technically, I think the word you're looking for is squatting.
And technically, what you're doing is trespassing.
I'll be going.
You do that.
Did I get
Yeah,
the
there
watch? I don't know. She found it, but I don't know if she pocketed it.
You watch out.
Yep.
No, not from there, Sarah. You should right click to look at that from now on.
How do we save?
How do we save? Do you mean how they save?
Can I? This one. Save.
That saved us some time.
Okay, right click. Here's your watch back.
No fooling, you actually got it?
By a whisker, Lola turned up just as I was leaving.
Did she see you take it?
I don't think so. Anyways, that's my part of the bargain held up. You gonna let me in now?
Sure, go on. Oh, and thanks. I know we've had our tiffs, but I really do appreciate you getting this for me. My dear departed Pa can rest easy knowing, easy again, knowing his watch is back where it belongs.
That's not your watch at all, is it?
You're gonna be watching over him. Well, it is now.
Kid, if I were you, I'd make myself scarce. Otherwise, the only way you'll be able to tell the time on that thing is by squatting over a mirror. You get me?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, is that the presenter? Ladies and gentlemen, whatever, are you ready for some thrills? Are you ready for some excitement? Are you ready for some fun? Quickly, Sarah, do something! Then, without further ado, may I present the star of the show, our show. The last man standing at the Bells Bone Gulch Showdown. The only man to defeat Buster Billy Bogues in a duel. The man who discovered a silver mine, then gifted it to an orphanage. Gentleman Jay Cockerman.
Would like anything happen if I didn't clap? Or didn't do anything?
I don't know. I guess not.
Yahoo!
Yeehaw! Oh, should I do him or the other guy?
Yeah, no, you go for it. You're having a great time.
Ha! I was the presenter before that. Bang, bang, bang. Cling. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gentleman Jake Wild West. We've got a hell of a performance for you today, but before we get started, allow me to introduce my brave and loyal assistant, Danny Luo. Now let's get this show on the road. Oh, I can read that. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you rope a steer. Keep it going, Danny. Maybe you'll lasso yourself one someday. React.
Okay, stop it. Such a bully.
I'm stressing you over with this dying thing.
The sun beat down upon them as the duelists stood and stared. But Billy Bogues had never battled someone so prepared. Jake drew his gun. And bang! The bastard crashed down with a thud. The legendary foe lay dead, defeated in the mud. What is heckle? You sure you didn't just bore him to death? Oh, whoops.
And now for a most challenging proposition. Perhaps the greatest feat of marksmanship to which a man can set his sights. You see those 5 juggling balls that Charlie keeps whirling aloft in such a teasing display? Ladies and gentlemen, fix your eyes on that green ball in particular and do not dare blink. For but a single bullet, I will pluck it away from the very air. Yeah, amazing. This hair. Yeah, heckling wood is deluxe sucks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our show. Thank you all so much. You've been a truly magnanimous, magnificent, and majestic audience.
Anyone who'd like an autograph or souvenir ferrotype can come to the Jack of Diamonds. We'll be there until last call. Come by and shake hands with Gentleman Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Cool. Wait, are we going
Nice
back to?
game.
Are we going
Oh, there's more.
back to the pub now?
Cool. Now we saw him. We didn't do it. Oh yeah.
We could have just waited outside the
saloon.
pub this whole time. It's been
They're called
2 weeks,
saloons.
Jake. Where's my money?
No, he
As I
She
said
was
to you,
waiting
it's
for
coming,
us.
but it
As
had
I
better
said
be.
to you, it's coming. Blah, blah,
Hope
blah.
I'm not interrupting, gentlemen.
My friend here is just saying his farewells. Where are you, Charlie? Please do pardon that unpleasant display. What can I do for you, my dear?
Name's Arlie Ledger. I'd like to interview for the Rosewater Post.
Well, sucks. It would be my pleasure, Miss Ledger. Shall we go upstairs to my room? Beat standing out here in the dust. Before we get started, Miss Ledger, I want to introduce you to my partner, Danny Luo.
We've met, actually, though not formally, I suppose.
Well, now's your chance to correct that.
It's nice to see you again, Miss Ledger, and to meet you properly. Likewise, Mr. Liu, please, you can call me Danny, everyone
Sorry, I'm the
does.
yellow guy, you're the white
Yeah.
people. So, what did you think of the show? Pretty spectacular, huh? I heckled.
Yes, that's definitely the word for it.
I heckled, but I didn't know the word. I'm glad you think so. So we proceed with the interview.
Right.
Oh my god, it's gonna be an interview.
Who's the real gentleman, Jake?
Merci me, that's a hell of a question. I ain't much for philosophy, Miss Ledger, so I'll just say this. In my case, what you see is what you get.
What I've seen has definitely been something.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. My mind's...
Simple, plenty of people in this town are looking for a good show. I ain't so hoity-toity as to think El Presidio and Las Vegas are the only places worth visiting. After spending all day bent double over a pan in a creek or working his keister off down in a mine, the man is entitled to some amusement, wouldn't you say?
You're clearly a man of great deeds. Which would you say has been your greatest?
Well now, that's like asking a mother to pick her favorite child. I value all my accomplishments equally, Miss Ledger. To single anyone out would diminish the others. I wouldn't bring myself to do that.
How very noble of you.
However noble of you, I like to think so.
Danny, what do you think of Jake? Danny, you're gentleman Jake's closest associate. I'd like to hear your perspective. Can you read it, please?
Me? But I thought this interview was about Mr. Ackerman. What am I saying? Oh, go on, Danny. Tell the lady what you think of old Jake. Well, Miss Ackerman's been very kind to me under his wing. He's taught me loads about showmanship and being brave. Really, I couldn't get for a better mentor. Ah, well, we're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make me blush. Is that me? Hey, Jake, do you have an appointment with Miss Sally this evening? Damn, you're right. Sorry to cut things short, Miss Ledger, but I've got another engagement I need to prepare for.
I should have plenty for my article. I appreciate your time.
Well, I look forward to reading your story in the next edition.
Bad internet.
Danny?
Oh, God. Good meeting you, Danny. Guess I'll see you around. Not to worry, gents. Jake's all yours. Hey, you're in the show. Nice juggling.
Thank you, ma'am. Nice balls. Jake, get your ass down here right now, you foul fossil! What's all the ruckus? Don't play fool with me, Ackerman. You know damn well why I'm here. You might think you can give me the runaround. But I wonder if my friends here won't convince you to pay up. Charlie. Didn't anyone ever tell you only cowards get others to solve their problems for them? You slum-guzzling bastard, I'm gonna fix the wobbling jaw of yours. Come on here then. Come on up here then.
Sure,
Why am I everyone? Sure you're gonna reconsider, sir? Shut the hell up and get out of my way. McGuire, take care of the Joni. Jesus. Let's dance, cowboy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I suggest you clear out while you can, little lady. This could get ugly. little lady me. For where I'm standing, it's pretty damn ugly already. Hey! So that's how you
So
want it.
what do you want?
Thank you. Continue.
Fine, I'll let the boss deal with you, baby. Come on, Godmother.
Should I punch him?
Here we.
Should I punch him?
Get him you fast. I mean, yes.
Oh no,
Here
I'm a
are
bit
we.
shitty of it.
Not so fast, little lady.
You're in my way, you lummox.
And that's where I'm staying. Oh no, what happened? Don't start any trouble, eh? Press the button. Oh no, wow. Noise.
Deluxe Duck
you
says,
must
nah,
have
slap
whoopsie daisy."
him. Sorry, whoopsie daisy.
What's the daisy?
My mind's going nothing on
Nothing
him
on
but the
this
stench. Guess
And now
I'll
you can
take
leave
that.
and you have your interview.
Yeah. Ha, do I do that?
Go on, use this inventory.
Knockout. Use the inventory?
Right click in the inventory, not the top one, in case we get crashed again. Whoa. Hey, that's one.
Not the most honourable way of winning a fight, but these boys were hardly playing fair.
Hey, Ashwell, looks like you're down a couple of goons. Oh, that's a guy. Ha! Woo-wee, that got an old little blood.
You've got some interesting associates, Mr. Ackerman. If you'll excuse me, I have an article to write.
Hang on just a minute. I'd be a fool to just let you walk away after that performance. Come on back there. I've got a business proposition to make interest you. That may interest you.
What about Miss Sally?
She can wait. Now then, Miss Ledger, I won't beat around the bush. Danny and I are looking to get some folks together for a job. And we'd like you to be one of them.
What sort of job?
Ever heard of Dr. Bennett Clark?
Of course, the theoric researcher. What about him?
Dr. Clark went missing not long enough for the big disaster back in Lamplight City. No one's heard a beat from him in nearly a year.
Okay, so get to the point already.
We're going to search for Dr. Clark's fortune.
Come again.
The feller was loaded. Somehow he managed to talk a bunch of big money investors from back east into financing his research. All those gizmos and doodads don't come cheap, you know. We find his stash, we'll be rolling in it for years to come.
Stash? What stash? Surely it's all just numbers on a ledger somewhere.
No, I'm telling you, he kept his assets in cold hard cash. And who would blame him? Could blame him. There's a bank here in town, nominally, but you could just about knock it over with a stiff breeze. Clark's fortune is out there somewhere. We just have to go after it.
How many folks are you planning on bringing into this?
I'm not entirely sure yet. Depends on what we find. But I promise you, we'll all get a first little money. Enough to make it all worthwhile.
So what's your plan?
Clark has a lab nearby, a couple of miles outside of town. Last place anyone saw him. I figure it's the best place to pick up his trail. Now, call me crazy, but I get the impression you're not entirely convinced.
Truth be told, I'm not. How can you be sure Clark isn't just holed up in some cave with his cash? Or for that matter, that will make it back here alive.
I admit, we're asking you to put a lot of faith in us. Hell, I'd probably be just as incredulous were I in your position.
Mr. Ackerman.
Mr. Ackerman's a good man, Miss Lad. He's never let me in all the time I've known him. Appreciate it, Danny, but I think Miss Ledger is going to need a little more than just your word. Look, I've known quite a few moneyed folk in my time. Oh, they've been. I'm sorry, I missed that.
I don't. Please enlighten me.
They are good at keeping their money safe. Clark's Cash is out there. I just know it. As far as your safety, you just took out a couple of brutes twice your size, our size. It's plain to see you can take care of yourself. Hello?
I'm pretty good with my pistols, and Mr. Ackerman can
Oh,
when we need someone who's good enough,
We
fight.
need someone good at fight. Sorry, I thought it was her. And while I'm sure the post readership will be tickled to read another biography of yours truly, I'm offering you a front row seat to a much better show. So, what do you say? I'm gonna go back to my newspaper.
All right, I'm in. But try anything funny and I walk. Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, it's like, I have a job, sir. Understood. You won't regret this, Miss Ledger. We'll set out for the lab at daybreak. Rosewater, yeah.
Next playing Rosewater demo. Adventure continues in 2021.
Okay, back. Are we going Back to the Future 3? Oh no! So close. We only missed it for 24 days.
Fun.
Yay! So basically, Sarah, I think the way I solved it was like, if you talk to the sheriff and you say, "Hey, tell me about this picture." Oh, this picture. It's been a while. And then wiki blubbity blubbers, you just go and pick up the lockpick.
Oh,
So basically,
yeah.
you click on everything in there other than like ask him about the picture.
I like that there's different solutions.
Yeah. Maybe it means 20 to 10. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's 3 dots missing there.
Yeah,
maybe it's
3 more
numbers,
figures.
2021 plus some year. So we're the ones to talk. Hey, no fair, you can't laugh at me for missing release year. No, I know, but it's in the demo, that's why. we definitely missed a couple of them.
Thanks,
Congrats
Deluxe
on living
Tux.
through your 4 demo marathons, Deluxe
My
Tux.
brain was starting to tire
Yay, we
with
did
the reading, I think it was, but yeah.
Yeah, I did 3 voices in the
Yeah.
end of like people having conversation together. Well, I'm pretty proud of my Irish, Greek, Australian accents and
Greek
Scottish or
one.
whatever. The
Yeah,
doctor
that
didn't
was
say much. I should have been another Greek person.
That was fun. I enjoy playing like snippets of games, like a shorter amount of time
Yeah.
than a full one, get a little taste.
Actually, I'm surprised because our demo is way smaller than any of these, and I was like, wow, these are pretty big demos. Yay, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks for playing and for catching
Thank
up.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. What's the time?
Breaking the lock, more like breaking the game.
Oh, we
Sarah.
went like an hour. Breaking
Yeah,
the
more
what?
like a little.
Oh.
More like instead of breaking the chain, you broke the game.
Oh, right, yeah.
Nathan say Costa's voices hit an all-time high towards the end there. Yeah, I need to stay awake because I was getting a little bit tired. And there was a show, so I need to do my show and voice. Don't worry, guys. I got you covered. I got you covered for voice acting in your games. Since
everyone contact Costas.
If you want someone super loud who can act and do vague accents of a bunch of them, I'm here.
Oh, jeez.
All right, it's a pretty good accent I have in theropods because I'm doing grunts, so that's good.
Yeah, true. Right. Thank you, everybody. We should be back on Thursday, hopefully with a mat as well, doing some work.
With a mat, yes.
Yeah, and I think we might play a game next week because we were going to play a game and do a poll to for people to pick. Let's do a poll on Thursday to play a game next week. Yeah.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Yes. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for all the devs in chat who made these amazing demos for us to play. And yeah. Catch you on Thursday.
Yep. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. 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 Bye.